you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Badgers offense will take the field first. And we get our first look at Colton Joseph. He is a portal addition from Old Dominion. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stumped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And, man, that is not the start that he was looking for. This is a dude with a lot of hype, coming in the transfer portal at the most important spot, a lot of trust, a lot of belief in him. And this dude's good, but making a mistake early, Jesse, creating the turnover, like this is not how he drew up his first start with his new uniform.
No, David, you kind of wonder if he's just pressing a little.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Turning it on! He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Throwing Joseph. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They're going to run it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and...
Maybe a crease. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Joseph. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And it's another 1st and 10 play. This time he wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Badgers have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Throwing Joseph. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badger.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And it's the Thunderbirds right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Floating away. Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Thunderbirds will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Tight end now in motion. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Jackson will throw. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Pulls it fired complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Joseph makes the catch. It's Kearney. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes a catch. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous, because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space.
Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing Joseph. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. RPO complete to open the drive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Jackson gonna throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Joseph. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Quickly complete. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The ricochet off the left upright and through. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Joseph. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Got it in the middle, it's Rigby. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Joseph. That's caught. It's Brooks. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this whole... Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Baylor taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Bears sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Pulls it in. Got enough space. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Throwing Joseph. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Might have a chance. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Joseph. Here comes the heat.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. From the gun on third down, Joseph. It's complete on the right side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing Joseph. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we're locked up here in the third.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Thunderbirds just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. And off from the shotgun. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And it's the Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Hauls it in with one hand. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Joseph. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Finds the tight end. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Badger! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Thunderbirds offense, 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short, they got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Here's a heat. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And it's the Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning it on! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Dupree.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing Joseph. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on. The quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And it's the Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Knocked down for the tackle. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play and have the trainers look at him. Joseph. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And you You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Lost to throw again. On the move, he fires. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. And that one is going to stick with this defense for a while. A penalty that moves the chains, and now that clock is going to run out. Looking downfield on 1st down. This time on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of.
Snags it, and he's open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Trying play action. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.